I'm going to take you on a personal tour right now of the actual Citrus Tower, as well as the other parts of the place that people don't really see when they see it on the screen. They only see what from the outside. I'm going to take you in depth inside the building so you can get a good look inside what you're donating towards. But I want you to know that we're so thankful for your donations and all the support that you've been doing all this time. So come on with me. We're going to take a tour through the buildings. So I'm going to go over a little bit of this tower. The tower right now is 18 floors plus. That means there's an additional floor above that that goes for the TV towers, the antennas, the microwave dishes, the low frequency antennas. All of that stuff is all on the 19th floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you all the way inside, all the way up the tower, and show you every single level by level, so you can understand what is all involved in this tower and what Rabbi is talking about when he's saying, please donate towards this tower because it's going to become the Torah Tower and the yeshiva in the future. So come on with me. We're on level 1, going 18 floors. They just went over and they just redid the entire elevator, so it's now smoother than it was before. It used to be a mechanical elevator, but now they redid the elevator so that it's a lot more smoother. So it used to be really, really old. And the Citrus Tower is was built in '56, and it's an amazing tower, just built like a tank. So we are now here at the 18th floor, where you can see all Central Florida in all different directions as you see. So right now is a looking point all around. From every direction, lots of famous people have been to this location and have actually come up to this actual looking point, because they used to be able to see all the different orange trees and orange bushes, all the stuff that they produce. This used to be a farm all the way across. So this was a looking point for a lot of upper people to be able to come up and actually see all of that from distance-wise. Obviously that has changed, but right now, that's what this is right now. And most people right now utilize this space still to this point where they actually go, there's a coffee shop below us at the very bottom of the tower where they come up here with their laptops, with their coffee, and they just hang out and they sit on these stools right here, and they just do their work and just have a place of quiet. It could also be utilized as a place of prayer. People can come up here and just pray over the state of Florida, or just pray for the centers or anything like that. These are all things that we could be able to do in the future on the purchase of this tower. So let's move to the next level and the next level and the next level until we see every single floor. What you're looking at right here is all the antennas from cell towers, microwave dishes, low band frequency antennas from radio, and all that is all up here on top of the very top of the tower right now as you see it. These are huge antennas kicking off huge amounts of broadcast, which is huge on the broadcast side of us for STBM, is because STBM already owns and operates 24/7, a 24/7 TV station as well. So if we wanted to occupy the space up here to be able to broadcast off this tower, we could. So the investment is really, really big in the TV world as well as the radio if we wanted to come up here and put our microwave dish. Let's continue on and I'll give you some more on all of this tower that we're about to go look at. Come on with me. So right now we're going to take you level by level all the way down the actual building and show you each level as quickly as we can to not bore you, but go all the way down, showing you all the rooms and places where all the transmitters that all their antennas come to, and that's where all the broadcast and the power is being driven from. So come on with me. So this would be one of them right here. We'll continue down. This is level 18, but we're going to continue down further. Even more. And it just keeps on going. There's another room. It was full of antennas and microwave dish stuff that powers all that stuff that was on the very top. There's another room. As you continue down here, here's another room. This room's open for you to see, so we're gonna bust in here for 2 seconds. We have all this equipment that is powering up on top of the tower at this very moment in time. It is air cooled in this room, and that's how they keep everything powered up on top of the tower. We're gonna continue on. So out of here, we're on the 16th floor. I know, I've only showed you a couple floors, but we're going to the next floor. There's another room here. Now, here's another potential space for tenants and microwave dish people to rent out as well. Let's continue. What they also did here is they also put a ventilation system, so all the new piping that they want to put into the new building is already ran through the rest of the actual floors. So this goes straight all the way down the floor, making it easy for new tenants to be able to come in and hook up. So here's another room. This room has fiber in it. This room has, another microwave dish, cell tower operator in this room as well. This is also another room, and it just keeps going. 14th floor. And here's another room potentially being used by other people on a space where they can rent out as well. So this could also be revenue or anything like that. That's why I'm showing you these spaces that could bring in money for STBM or the TV station and any other stuff. So let's continue. Now, we've gone down to the 12th floor. Now, this floor is completely empty. It doesn't have any other people on this floor. There's no other tenants, no nothing like that. So anything below the 12th floor right now is a empty space. As you look at it right now, I'm gonna look at it, so come with me. This is completely open all the way around. So, and as I said before, here's the vent that goes all the way down to the bottom of the floor. So let's continue. As I said, 11th floor, completely empty. And completely empty. This is number 10. Empty. Number 9. Number 8, still empty. All potential for more tenants or use for classrooms or anything like that. 7. We're only at 6th floor, you believe it? We're only at 6. 5. Still open. And number 4. Ventilation still going all the way down. And 3, this is number 3. So now we're basically on the 2nd floor, number 2. So in this room used to be back in the day where they used to, at the time, they used to go through and they used to develop film and other stuff like that back in the day. And this was it was a dark room for them. So they used this 2nd room on the tower for that type of stuff. And there's also, which we're possibly gonna get developed, is all the old photos of the landscaping and what it used to look like as well. So this room goes all the way back, and that's where all the black and everything was there, and then comes back out here. And then we're gonna come this direction. So we're on the 2nd floor, almost down to the very bottom. So this ventilation that I mentioned before goes all the way from level 12 all the way down here. So that means that keeps all the cables all in good shape and makes them look cleaner, and there's less room for air when it comes to a short or something going out of business. So let's continue to the last floor. And then we are back out to the main lobby. Yeah. So right now we're going along the side of the building. On that side of the building, there is a restaurant that's actually utilizing and renting that side. So that's income for SDBM if we were to purchase the building as well. This whole section that you see right on this side of the building is the Israel rooms, what we call the Israel room. And the Israel room is a room that they use on Saturdays primarily, as well as other events from bar mitzvahs, so you name it. When Rabbi comes into town, it's a large room, and it also is attached to an actual kitchen that Carlos and the team have built, and Andrew and all the team have built out to be able to be a full-fledged kosher kitchen on that side of it. So let's go take a look at that. So I'll show you a little bit of what that's utilized for. We are now here in the Israel room where we had invested a lot of money into revamping this entire room. And so we've put in new sound systems, we've put in new screens, we've put in new lighting. We've even at the same time have put in an entire kitchen behind this wall right here that I'm going to show you in a minute. So right now this is a large room that we utilize every single week. Every Shabbat, every feast day, we utilize this room. On Shabbats, they use it for meals that they come in here, and Chef Carlos and all them prepare an amazing meal that everybody gets to enjoy and have. This is the kitchen that we invested, from ice makers to sinks to plumbing to silverware to cups to everything to speed racks. We were able to invest in this entire room. So we had to completely tear this entire room and this other room apart, retake all the paint off of it, put all new paint on it, wipe it all down. It was a huge production to be able to do that, so that we had the ability to make meals on the spot for Passover, Rosh Hashanah, for other events that come up on the spot. These are all the refrigerators, as well as this large cooking area that Chef Carlos and Chef Pat use to be able to mentor and help young kids as well. If they want to learn how to cook something or volunteer, or they want to be able to just pitch in for a Shabbat service meal, they're able to come in here and they'll be able to teach them how to make those meals right here. So we've had to invest into freezers and refrigerators and TVs and things like that that go into a kitchen. So during Shabbat services, they're able to watch the services on this screen as they're cooking and they're preparing for the food. It's an awesome event. So this is a huge investment for us to be able to have. So thank you again. Let's continue on. We just had walked into the other building. So yes, there are two buildings. One being the Citrus Tower with the offices and the Israel room and the store and all that stuff that's right there, and the coffee shop. We just walked across the street to the second building that STBM is also a part of this purchase. Is that this room right now that we're standing in is one room of many that we're going to take you along through this entire section to show you that they utilize this section of it not just only for the production side of things. They use it for ICD News, for children's curriculum, for the yeshiva, for ICTS, for stuff that they build for the curriculum, stuff like that. And also they also use the room as well as a location where they bring in all their donations from a food donation. So behind me, behind these banners right now, there's actually a couple of pallets of food that they give out to different people who need it at this location. So that's also another benefit of why we want to be able to purchase this building as well. So we're going to continue on and show you more of this building as well as we dive deeper into the building. So right now we're standing in the last unit of 4. One we're utilizing, STBM is using right now, with the potential of 3 more added on to that with the building and all of that. So with the particular to this one right now, this one that I'm able to show you to get access to has 3 walk-in freezers, 3 vents, has an ice maker, also a seating arrangement for a full-on basically a seating area if someone wanted to open up a store or something like that. How STBM looks at it this way, we can look at it in multiple different directions. One being it could be a kosher kitchen. It could be also a place where Messer Arena down in Denver could bring in meat and have it stored here, and people from Clermont or all around this area could actually come to this unit and purchase their meat and then be able to take kosher meat back to their homes from a location right here. It's also part of a build out if we wanted to make it into an extension of the yeshiva, as well as the kids, as well as the part of the Carlos and all them team. So this is huge. It has a huge, big part of potential for us to be able to grow. With a unit to be able to have 3 units of walk-in freezers and to be able to have the ability to have access to a dock in the same unit is pretty substantial, as well as having 2 more units that we're not even touching yet. So right now we're just excited because this part of the building, it would also be included with the purchase of the Citrus Tower. So most people think that, oh, all they see is the Citrus Tower that's over there on that side of the building with the Israel room and the one coffee shop, and also over by the other restaurant that's going in on the other side. What a lot of people don't see is they don't see the other part of the purchase, which is going to be this side of the building, which is going to have, you know, huge amounts of rooms. There's actually 2 tenants right now that are in this side of the building that are actually renting out. There's a music shop on this side, and there's also a game shop on this side over the building. We're also utilizing one of the units already, but this is also one that I was able to show you today of the potential what we could use it for. So like I said, you could use it for meat processing, you could use it as meat prepping, you could use it as messer arena, could bring in meat from outside to inside, could be a holding section for people to purchase meat. It could be a whole different, many different things that we could literally wipe this clean and turn it into an amazing place, because we want to be able to build out the campus that Rabbi wants to be able to do. So this is the last unit on the unit of 4. So to conclude our journey, we're here in the shop of the Citrus Tower where the coffee shop is. So again, Sikor, thank you so much for your donations, for continuing to support STBM and taking forward the donations right now. And right now there's a big opportunity for STBM and Rabbi and the entire team to be able to purchase this building and the buildings beyond. So I'm hoping that you'll partner with us and to come up with the $330,000 that we need for this down payment for this first section of this whole thing. I want to say thank you so much for joining and coming with us on this journey. And I can't thank you enough for this amazing time that we've been here with you guys. So thank you so much. Shalom.